Hey guys, welcome to the Teen Woodworker. So I'm finally at the stage where I can show you my bandsaw. It's fully functioning and pretty much fully built. It's effectively finished. All it needs is a lot of cosmetic work and a coat of paint, and it'll be completely done. As a lot of you will know, I've been working on this for a long time. A long time ago in a past video, you even probably saw the frame that all of this is built around in a video, and at that stage it was sort of in the first stage of construction. After that I did sort of leave it for a long time, didn't really go back to it for a while, but recently got working on my bandsaw again, and eventually after all this time I finally got it finished. So I didn't really know what to do for this video. I mean, it's been such a strung out process that it was hard to decide whether I was going to do like a construction video actually showing me building it, but that was kind of difficult for several reasons. It's because this was the first obviously bandsaw I've ever built. I didn't really feel comfortable trying to show you guys me building it, because everyone knows that this is not going to be the perfect bandsaw, but it's turned out as well as I could have hoped for, and also really to do with the fact this isn't my design and I don't really have much right showing building it, but anyway, I am going to show you around, show you through a slideshow of photos I've taken you through along the way, and hopefully you'll get a good idea of the work that goes into building this band. So I'm pretty happy with it now, and hopefully you enjoy that video.
So now that I was at this stage, I wanted to test how well the bandsaw would cope under pressure. So I dug out a decent sized log. It's about 4.5 inches of oak, and it cuts through that fairly well despite the fact it's quite dry at this stage. I put in a thicker blade and it coats with it rather nicely. There's a little bit of wobble which is actually visible in the video. I put this down to the fact that it wasn't on a particularly stable base, and it can wobble around quite freely even with a light push, so given that, I think it did very well.
So I've been testing out quite a few different size bandsaw blades, and having all those different sizes lying around is a bit annoying, so to store them properly, like they come, like twisted, it's just quick and easy. Just put your foot down at the base, rotate your hand so it's facing outwards, twist it 360 degrees while pushing down. It coils up nicely, give it a bit of a shake, and that's ready to store, nice and safe. You can hook that up, or you can put a bit of tape over it, stop it pinging open, although it's nice and safe like that. and much easier to store that way.
So here's a quick look at the assembled bandsaw. Everything's just about done really, and it really just comes to cosmetic work that still needs to be done. There's a lot of unsanded filler which I used to fill in any holes or anything, and I've still got to prime it and paint it and put a coat of varnish on everything to make it look good and protect it. So, but apart from that, it's a fully functioning bandsaw, which is turning out to be quite a good project. You can see down there's a pretty beefy 1 horsepower motor, and there's just a quick little look at the blade guides, which seem to be performing at the moment. And with the enclosure on and everything, here's just a shot of me cutting up a small chunk of pine, and considering it's just an 1/8 inch blade in there at the moment, which I've been using to do a lot of the testing, and it's actually performing quite nicely. It's also done rather well at cutting curves, and so it's going to be a good all-round bandsaw.